veal chop Milanese, and we're gonna top it off with this beautiful, fresh Wisconsin mozzarella. One of the great and interesting things about Wisconsin cheese is the incredible connection between the farmers and the cheesemakers. And some of these cheeses are farmstead cheeses where the farmer is the cheesemaker. And that's a magical thing when one person is taking so much pride in what they do and they're controlling it from the milk all the way to the finished product of the cheese. That's why you get this perfection the way we do. Now, the fresh mozzarella is the star of the show, but we're also using some Wisconsin Parmesan, and with our breadcrumbs, gonna add another layer of flavor there. So what we did is I pounded out the veal chop about that thick. I don't know how big that is, about that thick. I'm gonna put that down, make sure everything is seasoned with salt. So we put a little bit of salt in our flour, some in our breadcrumbs, some in our eggs. And then, of course, we season the veal chop. This ensures that everything is seasoned right through. If you don't season what you're breading in, you're gonna get a veal chop that tastes very flat. So season the whole way. And we're just gonna shallow fry this. Olive oil and butter. Olive oil gives flavor. The butter's gonna help it get that nice golden brown. To that, we add some butter. We're just gonna let this kind of melt together, and it's gonna really help us get that nice nuttiness of that Parmesan cheese in there. Fantastic. So standard breading. Use one hand, veal chop's got a handle. Flour first, into the egg, and then into our panko and Parmesan breadcrumbs, just to coat that really nice. I'm over medium-high heat. Listen to that sizzle. Oh, it's happy. Creamy, rich, fresh mozzarella with crispy, crunchy veal. Doesn't get any better than that. We're gonna build our dressing. Garlic starts the show. Give it the smash, give it the smash. Another Iron Chef moment, right in the bowl. Pinch of salt. The salt's gonna pull the bitterness out of the garlic, bring the sweetness forward. That's what we're looking for. Our balsamic vinegar, so it's a little sweet, little tart, perfect with fresh mozzarella. 2-to-1 olive oil, and we whisk it right in. Let your palate be the judge. I like things tart. I'm so naturally sweet. I'm gonna add our onions to this. The onions are gonna marinate. It's gonna pull some of that sharpness out of the onions. Just let the vinaigrette coat those onions. That's what we're looking for. And then back to the veal chop. Look at this. Golden, brown, delicious. Just so happy. About 3 minutes on this side, and it's gonna be cooked through and crunchy on the outside. I have these great grape tomatoes. We halved them. Those go in. The absolute star of the show. Look at this fresh mozzarella. I mean, it's just so beautiful. They're just like little clouds of happy. They're soft. Take a little bite. Look at the inside. Super creamy. Very mild, but those nice grassy notes that you're getting. With a fresh mozzarella cheese, it's a very mild cheese. It's a very subtle cheese. So when things are subtle, they have to be even, I think, a little bit more perfect for the flavors to be correct. There's nothing to hide behind in a fresh mozzarella. And that's what I really love, is it's clean, it's simple, and it's delicious. We're gonna give it a little bit of cracked black pepper right on top. I'm gonna add a pinch of salt to it also. Just a nice kosher salt. Right in. Get it all together now. See, you can see that. Look at the cheese starts to absorb that vinaigrette. Peppery arugula, right in, and then some fresh basil leaves. Just gonna take them off the stem. Gonna leave the leaves whole. I'm not even gonna tear them. Sweet, floral, perfect. They play great off that peppery arugula and that beautiful buttery cheese. All right, salad is ready. It is almost time to eat, my favorite time. Take our veal chop out. Veal is a very mild meat, so I like to accent it with something that's very mild. Fresh mozzarella, creamy, milky, all those great flavors, and it's a great accent cheese. It helps put a dish over the top. Now watch this. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of Wisconsin Parmesan. Parmesan's not the star, but it's hanging out. It's making everything better. This is just a basic steak knife. Everybody uses one of these at home. So we're gonna take a little cut of the veal. I'm a hand guy. This is heaven on a plate.